Welcome to a beautiful day here at Mills Motors, located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa. Today we're having a look at the 2017 Terrain SLE-2 front-wheel drive, shown here in the very nice Ebony Twilight Metallic. And under the hood you'll find a 3.6-liter Dock Direct injected V6 engine with 6-speed automatic transmission. I'm going to take a look now at the inside of this vehicle. So the upholstery in here is all cloth. Also just down here, the controls for the 8-way power adjustable driver's seat, which includes lumbar support. This vehicle is also equipped with premium Pioneer speakers, which allow for the best sound quality when listening to your music inside the vehicle. So we'll take a step inside now to show you around in here. We'll start at the IntelliLink color touchscreen. So as you can see in the top right hand corner there, you have time and temperature display. As well, this vehicle is equipped with AM, FM, and XM radio. If you click on this now playing icon, you can see what song's playing, what source it's coming from. You can flip through those available radio sources that I mentioned using this source button down here. So there's your AM, your FM, and back to XM radio. You could also set favorite radio stations along the bottom here by simply pressing and holding the spot where you want the favorite to go. You have up to 6 pages of those favorites that you can set, so you can flip through those pages of favorites using this fave button down here. As you can see along the bottom there, it just scrolls through them 1 to 6. To get back to that main menu with all the options displayed, you can hit this home button here. So this vehicle has a built-in navigation system. So if you click on this icon, a map will pop up showing you where you are currently, what's around you. You can also input a destination. Just on the next screen here, there's a separate icon for that. You can input a destination, make sure you know where you're going at all times. Don't get lost on your way anywhere. So as well as clicking that navigation icon, there is a button down here that you can also click. Clicking that gets you to that exact same map. So it's up to you. You could also connect your mobile device to the vehicle if you want to listen to some music from that instead of the radio. So you can do so using USB, auxiliary, or Bluetooth. Taking a look now at the buttons below that, so we have the button over here to turn on and off the stereo system. The dial will control the volume. Over here on the right hand side, the dial will help you navigate the menu, and the button will help you select anything you land on. As well, down here I mentioned the nav button, but I didn't mention there is also a button down here for the destination. So clicking that gets you to the same spot that we got to using the icon on the screen there. So below all that, you have the hazard lights, then the climate controls. This dial on the left, the button will turn on and off the climate control. Dial will control the fan speed. Over here, the dial will control the temperature. Button on top will turn on and off the AC. Front and rear window defrost, also an option for heated seats for both the driver and the passenger, which is of course very nice during those cold winter months. The 4 buttons below that will control the driver information center, which is the screen right in front of the driver there. So you can flip through information about the trip, so the fuel range, fuel economy, average vehicle speed, or you can look at information about the vehicle itself. So tire pressure, you can change units if you're crossing any borders and that's necessary. But you also have oil life here. So basically any information the driver may need to know is right there in front of them and controlled at their fingertips. Below that, you have a little ledge for storage, and then even more storage space down below, as well as an auxiliary power outlet at the back there. Coming back in between the seats now, you have 2 cup holders, the button for traction control, a little bit of storage space behind that. We then get to this very nice leather-wrapped center armrest here. Lifting that up, you have a lot more storage space down below, as well as this nice little compartment here to store some smaller items. That can be removed if you want better access to the rest of the space in here. Also in here, you have a USB port, an auxiliary input, and an auxiliary power outlet down at the bottom there. If we look directly up from there, you have this beautiful power tilt and sliding sunroof to let in some fresh air, some sunlight. However, if it is a little too sunny, you can simply pull that shade across, block out some of that sunlight. That sunroof is controlled by these 2 controls just up here. One of them is for the slide function, one is for the tilt function. We'll take a look now at the right-hand side of this very nice leather-wrapped steering wheel. These 2 buttons are for stereo controls. This one is for hands-free communication. Over on the left-hand side, you have all of the cruise control settings, and we'll finish it off with some basic controls over here on the driver's side door. So we have the window locks, the power windows, the power heated outside mirrors, and up here beside the handle are the power lock and unlock. As I make my way to the back of the vehicle here, just wanted to point out those awesome 18-inch machined aluminum wheels. Coming around the corner now, I'm going to open up this trunk. So to do so, there's a button located just underneath this GMC logo. You want to press that, pull upwards, and the trunk will open nice and easily. Taking a look inside the trunk space here, you have a lot of it. You can also increase the amount of trunk space you have by folding that second row of seating flat, which I'll show you how to do in just a second. So you also have some extra storage space over there on the right and the left hand side of the trunk. You also have some hooks lining the sides of the trunk if you want to attach anything to secure the cargo back here. As well, there's an auxiliary power outlet, a compact spare tire should you ever need it. As well, we have this very nice retractable cargo cover. So if you want to use it, you just have to line up the peg and that insert on the side there. As you can see, it just kind of sits on top of any cargo that may be back here, keeps it protected during the drive. If you don't want to use it, you can have it simply resting against that second row of seating, or you can remove it completely if you want to store some taller items in the trunk here. So to close up this trunk now, there is a handle located up here on the left hand side. You want to grab a hold of that, pull downwards, and the trunk will close nice and easily. And we're going to take a look at the back seat area of this vehicle now. So we'll start here at the rear passenger side door. You have lots of storage space towards the bottom there. We also have the power window controls back here. As I mentioned earlier, the second row of seating can fold forward to give you even more trunk space. So I'll show you how to do that now. You have a handle located up here beside the headrest. You want to grab a hold of that, push the seat down until it lies flat. And it's the same procedure over there for the second half of the split bench seat. As you can see with that seat down, it just gives you so much more room in that trunk now. To get the seat back up to its normal position, you just want to push it back up until it clicks into place. So I'm going to take a step inside now to show you around back here. You have some storage space located behind both the passenger seat and the driver's seat as well. Behind this center console, there's an auxiliary power outlet. And turning around now, you can see that this back seat would fit 3 people quite comfortably. There's lots and lots of legroom back here. However, if no one is taking up that center seat, you can simply pull down on this tab. Down comes the center folding armrest with 2 cup holders to make sure that the people in the back have a comfortable trip. What a fantastic vehicle, both inside and out. So once again, this was a look at the 2017 Terrain SLE-2 front-wheel drive, shown here in the very nice Ebony Twilight Metallic. And this vehicle is equipped with the safety and connectivity of OnStar. It also has its own 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot. If you'd like to give this Terrain a test drive, please come down to Mills Motors, located at 240 Bond Street East in Oshawa, where we will always do whatever it takes.